Hello, fabulous Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of March 2015, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month features a few very lovely celestial events taking place, especially in the early part of the month. So all of us, even though the sky isn't completely harmonious, which is good, ultimately that's really good, all of us in our own way will be experiencing some good fortune coming our way. We'll be experiencing the universe working very much with us, working very much on our side. And you certainly are one of those who will definitely be feeling the love from a very kind universe. And a part of that love is financial. And another part of it reaches right to the core of you and promises to expand your horizons and expand opportunities in your life. And it's really thanks to a full moon that is happening in the early part of the month. Now, this full moon is speaking with Pluto in your sign in a conversation of supreme harmony, which suggests whatever it is that you start feeling inspired by, and wherever it is that opportunity starts to show up for you, you understand how to make the most of it, and you take action to do just that. And you understand the most potent and most meaningful action that can be taken, and you embrace it and move forward with a real sense of not only purpose, but seeing results rather quickly. And if there's any sign that's likely to really see results very quickly, it is the earth signs, very blessed by this particular full moon. And of course, that includes you as well. So early in the month, we've got this full moon happening that is about expanding your horizons, helping you to understand your place in the world in a much more expansive way. And that can happen literally, that can happen philosophically, mentally as well. Where it is literal, it has to do with areas like higher education, legal areas, and travel. So those are some literal ways that this energy can manifest. So if you've had any sort of issues or trying to have any kind of dealings with institutions of higher learning, whether you're trying to get into school or you're taking an exam or you have had an ongoing issue that you've been trying to get resolved within the school as well, all in all, really good news around that front. You add to this the fact that we've got really good financial news, and this suggests to me that if you have been trying to secure funding towards higher education, this can be a really great time to make that happen and to experience some really good news. And this becomes especially true if you are also in or have been involved in a legal situation that involves you hoping to get some money. Sky is very blessed, looking really good for reaching a conclusion, for finding a resolution that leaves you feeling richer, that does bring money and does bring about a conclusion in a way that works to your advantage that you like very much. If you are wanting to travel, or even if you haven't been thinking about it so much, the opportunity to travel very much should come up with this full moon in the first part of the month. And again, like I said, it looks like the money is there. We've got some really good, fortunate financial vibes. I spoke about this in the Jupiter special for your sign. The things I talk about there are especially highlighted this month. And so there's a lot of luck around the issues that I discuss in the Jupiter special for your sign in terms of attracting money, attracting funding, and really finding that the resources you need are there to do the things that you most desire to do. And there's an element here that has to do with vision. What is it that you understand or come to understand that you need to put into place if you're going to manifest even greater things further down the road? Well, this particular full moon is going to give you that opportunity. Now, do keep in mind, early next month, we are going to have a full moon eclipse happening at the very top of your chart, which does suggest career advancement and progress. So this is a really important month. I'll be here to talk about it at that time. But this is a really important month to put the things you need to in place so that you can reap maximum benefit next month, in the early part of next month. So have that vision, have an understanding of what needs to happen to get really big results and start putting those things into place that will get you there. Funding can be a part of that, and this is a great time to go about trying to secure that funding as well. Once we move into the later part of the month, eclipse season kicks in. So in the later part of the month, we have the first of 2 eclipses. As I said, the eclipse that happens in the early part of next month will speak to career. The first eclipse that happens is this month, and that eclipse will happen right around the 20th, depending on where you are on the planet. And it speaks to agreements for you. So it speaks to agreements and contracts. It speaks to sort of having an understanding of an immediate skill that you may need to learn so that you can help yourself. This is different from higher education. This is more to do with like taking a day workshop or going to a talk or just going specifically to learn about whether it's a specific computer program or something exact, a skill that you need to take on so that you can utilize that as a tool that will help you achieve a vision. But it's not the vision itself. It's not the higher understanding. So there's a distinction there. But this is about coming to that understanding of what some sort of very logistical matter. And the element of contracts and agreements takes a role here as well. And so when I look at this playing out in the way that it is, this could be a time to have some talks that seem to come out of nowhere. Now, this part of the sky also has to do with like sort of finding yourself meeting the right person at the right time, at the right moment. So right place, right time, right person, sort of running into them. The same part of the sky reflects that. And so given that this is an eclipse, given that it's a solar eclipse, a new moon solar eclipse, suggests to me a brave and bold new beginning, the chance to reach a new agreement, a new contract coming up, and all happening rather quickly. So rather quickly running into somebody, having a conversation, yeah, okay, let's get together tomorrow and iron out some details, and boom, you have yourself an agreement that ultimately you know and you can feel is going to help you to achieve something that matters to you very much. So really, really great month for the ambitious sorts of you out there. It's a great month in terms of achievement, in terms of understanding, but also in terms of money as well. And all in all, this is about putting things into place to achieve even greater things that are coming up so soon next month. But that doesn't mean that that should take away from any of the power and the momentum right now. Because ultimately, it is about you coming to understand your life and seeing your life in a more elevated stance. Seeing your life from a bit of a detached perspective of what could be if you allowed yourself to dream. And the real magic happens when you bring forward the best of you. And the best of you and the best of your sign is the understanding that have the dream and nurture it and believe in it. And at the same time, know that you can have anything that you're willing to work for. Commit to the work that it takes to get you to achieve the dream. And like you already know and that your sign already embodies, really, if you take that understanding, if you bridge those two together, you can have and you can move towards and you can achieve just about anything you choose.